Hey, what's going on? If you own and operate a business that is producing 8 figures or more in revenue per year, then this video is for you. My name is Ryan Stewman. I'm the president and CEO of a company called Closer Capital, where we help entrepreneurs like you secure access to the capital they need in order to grow and scale their business. Oftentimes, I see this often. People that are doing $10+ million a year in revenue that need 7 and 8 figure lines of credit struggle to get them. Bank of America is not loaning lines of credit, Wells Fargo, and it becomes a massive hassle because anybody that's growing a business at that level knows when you get to 8 figures, it takes money to make money. You got a lot of overhead, you're constantly carrying costs, you need new supplies. What used to cost you $100,000 to grow now costs you $1 million to grow, and so on and so forth. While at the same time, the banks tend to say, well, yeah, your company's booming, you guys are making a lot of money, but we can't loan you money. And it becomes a problem. Or if they want to loan you money, they give you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 line of credit. And when you're running at $10+ million a year, that kind of money doesn't fix any problem or help any situation that you're in. But I've got good news for you, because at Closer Capital, we now have 7-figure lines of credit that we can offer to entrepreneurs running businesses that are doing $10+ million a year. There's not near as many hoops to jump through as you do with your traditional top 5 banks or community credit union. Here at Closer Capital, we have exceptional products and exceptional programs for exceptional entrepreneurs that are doing high revenue in their business. So how does this work? First and foremost, if you're going to borrow 7 figures from anybody, anytime, any place, you better have perfect credit. They're not going to let you in if you're not making your payments on time, if you're covered up in debt, if you're not handling your business. Nobody's going to bet 7 figures on anybody that doesn't have their shit together 100%, just so that we're clear there. You're also going to need strong financials. You know, I've seen businesses that do $10 million a month that have negative balances on their bank account. Then I've seen businesses that do $2 million a month that have a massive surplus. So it's going to be a lot around how much you have, what your supply is, what the money is going to. So it's going to be common sense underwriting around what you plan on using the money for, and will the money actually help you grow and scale and make the business profitable, or will it put you in more debt? Because obviously we don't want to just put you in more debt. We want you to utilize the credit that we give you in order to scale that thing and come back and eventually get an 8-figure line of credit. We don't offer those yet, but at some point we will. I don't got that much money yet, y'all, but I'm gonna get there. So here's what you have to consider. Anytime a lender, whether it's private money, a capital bank, whatever the case, is going to give you 7 figures plus in any kind of loan, whether it's a line of credit, commercial capital, whatever the case may be, there are going to be some guarantees that you're going to have to make with that lender. So in this educational video, I just want you to know some things up front. I told you, you're going to need perfect credit. You're going to need your financials in order. You're going to have to personally guarantee this loan. That means if you default on it, then they can come after you personally. Anytime any company's loaning millions of dollars, there's going to be a guarantee against the company, right? So the company is going to have a lien on some of the shares or however they structure it. There's different ways. Doesn't affect anything, doesn't take any additional money. It is just a way to have an asset secured by this line of credit. And then they're going to want you to personally guarantee it. Here's the cool thing about those. I like telling people that up front, because if they get a little nervous, I get a little nervous to loan you the money. Like, what do you mean you don't want to personally guarantee it? You're not planning on paying me back? That's weird, right? But a lot of people get nervous about that stuff. Now, it's not going to report on your credit, so you're not going to pull your credit report and this show up on your credit report. But in the event that there is some default, there is going to be a personal guarantee and a business guarantee attached to that. I just know that that's always really important, especially if you have business owners and stuff like that. Oftentimes, if a person owns more than 20% of the company and they personally guarantee it and can and have the ability to sign for the company, then they won't need the other owners to sign off as well. They'll have to sign off on the fact that they acknowledge that there is debt being taken out against the company, but they don't have to sign off on the actual loan itself. So I know when you're operating at a high level, you're doing $10+ million a year, you're gonna have educated questions, you're gonna have partners, you're gonna have investors, you need to know how all this works. The other thing that's great about these high volume 7-figure lines of credit that we can offer at Closer Capital is we're willing to subordinate them. If you don't know what that means, you might already have a working capital loan, an SBA loan, a real estate loan that's secured by your business or secured by you personally. And a lot of times a lender will look at it and go, oh, you've already got $1 million SBA loan. We're not giving you $1 million line of credit, no matter what your financials are. Or they say, hey, we need to take first lien position on your company, and the SBA is never going to take second lien position. So then you're at, the old Mexican standoff. Nobody's making a move, right? So what we do is we allow you to subordinate this debt. So if you already have a first lien debt with the SBA, let's say, then we can come in and still subordinate this debt inside your company, assuming that your company makes enough revenue to support both amounts of debt and to service both amounts of debt. So a lot of lenders won't do that, and that's what makes us unique over here at Closer Capital. Is we are looking for innovative lenders and innovative lending solutions to be able to offer to the public, because entrepreneurs aren't just some black and white operating loan program, right? Like, you can do that for the real estate business. You can say, okay, you need good credit, 5% down in a house that costs this much. But in the business world, there's a lot of moving factors, a lot of creativity, and a lot of money you can't prove on paper. Money coming in, recurring accounts, things of that nature. And so us being innovative at Closer Capital, designed to help you, because we want to be that weapon. Anytime you think money, anytime money is additional money than what you have right now is going to solve a problem in your business, we want to be the connector, the bridge that you cross to make that problem go away. So, by the way, you can apply to do business with us at any point. 7-figure line of credit. We do them all the way down to $50,000. You just go to closercap.com. The link will be below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I put about 2 videos out every week just giving information like this. We'll see you on the next one.